Swing and a miss. He struck him out for the first time in 14 years. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason.
So just in case you didn't catch that, the announcer just said that the Padres clinched a postseason spot for the first time in 14 years. It's been since 2006. I was 10 years old the last time the Padres were in the playoffs. I want everyone watching this video, even if you don't leave YouTube comments, I'm the same. I usually just watch and then I move on to a different video. I want everyone watching to let me know how old you were 14 years ago. Maybe some of you weren't even born yet. Maybe some of you were entering your 20s or your 30s or even your 40s, 50s. However old you were 14 years ago, please let me know in the comment section down below. But there's so much to talk about today. Jacob deGrom is back. That's the first thing and really the only thing I have to say about that story. He's back. He's healthy. He should be in the Mets rotation. A crazy fan broke into Fenway Park and some craziness ensued. Just so much to talk about, and without further ado, let's start talking baseball. Why don't we go ahead and deep dive into the Padres and the Mariners game and see exactly how the Padres were able to clinch their first playoff spot since 2006. Will Myers drove in his 38th RBI. Fernando Tatis is now up to 41 on the season, and Dinelson Lamet is firmly in, he's got to be at least in top 3 for the NL Cy Young. I think it's between Trevor Bauer, Dinelson Lamet, and Jacob deGrom, because he goes 6 innings, only allows 1 earned run. He adds another 10 strikeout performance to his resume. He lowers his ERA to 2.07 and has almost 90 strikeouts on the season. The Padres then make the playoffs. Dinelson Lamet is carving up, so that's a perfect recipe to win the Cy Young.
Rays. It's Nate Lowe, and there's an up 0-2, and he threw it by him. Got him, and that's 6 straight strikeouts. So we Wendell. Here's another one. Wendell looking, 7 straight strikeouts for John Means. Rips, and that's the ball game. A line drive to Mountcastle.
The highlights you just saw included 7 straight strikeouts from John Means, who meant business yesterday. He had 12 on the day, which was a career high. That was really all that happened in the Orioles game. It was pretty close, but fortunately for the Orioles, they do escape with that victory. The Rays, I mean, it was kind of a meaningless game. They don't really need to win anymore because they've already clinched. The Yankees, they lose as well. So Michael Chavis hits 2 home runs and he drives in 5 RBIs. And then rookie Tanner Houck, he takes a no-hitter into the 6th inning. So far on the season in 11 innings, he's given up exactly 0 earned runs. He has thrown a goose egg in his first 2 starts of the season, and they're going to need that. Talking about the Red Sox going into 2021, because they'll be back with Chris Sale, Eduardo Rodriguez. They'll be healthy. But I know one of the biggest reasons why you all clicked on this video was for the title. A fan broke in to Fenway Park. I posted this on TikTok. If you guys have not followed me, TikTok, I promise you, is not cringe if you're following me. It's just fun content, at Fuzzy from White Tee. I posted it. It got a lot of views because, honestly, when's the last time that we've seen this? The Red Sox are now leading baseball in attendance with 1.
Who's that yelling? Oh, my. I wonder how he got into the ballpark. Oh, this isn't good. This could end poorly.
The Chicago White Sox walked 11 different Reds hitters yesterday. And of course, when you do that, you're never going to win, as the Reds grab a victory 7-3 behind Aristides Aquino and Mike Moustakas. With that W, the Reds are still chilling in 8th place in the NL. So they went from being a really underachieving team, not going to make the postseason, to playing really well as of late and actually sneaking in to that 8th spot. So if the season ended today, again, the 8th spot gets in, the 7th and 8th gets in, and then the top 2 teams from every single division. So the Reds need to keep on playing well. Jose Ramirez, he might get a few MVP votes. Yesterday, he had his 4th multi-home run game of the season, and Carlos Carrasco was filthy in 6 innings. So I want to talk about J-Ram because he is now leading the American League in wins above replacement. The Indians are a playoff team. They're staying in 7th place. I don't think that they're going to catch the Twins for 2nd place in the American League Central. It's just the bullpen has been so awful. They need to get that figured out going forward.
First time. Swing and a miss. Big Bender. Nice roll today as he got Cano to swing and miss. Now for the Braves.
Here would be enormous. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air out towards right field. That's in for a base hit.
Twice. He drives that ball where it's pitched. It's headed for the right field corner.
This is the Kyle Wright that I have been waiting for. He turns in his best start of his young career, going 6 1/3 innings with only 1 hit, 0 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts. But he didn't even really need a dominant performance because the Braves offense showed up as well. The Blue Jays were playing some small ball in the first few innings of yesterday's game versus the Phillies. They go up 2-0 before Teoscar Hernandez, who is back from his injury, he puts his cleat on the neck of the Phillies. He hits a 2-run home run in the 7th, and the Jays firmly grab hold of the 8th place in the American League. I think it's going to stay that way. The Indians in the 7th spot, the Blue Jays in the 8th spot. I don't think anything is going to change or flip-flop. The National League is a completely different story. We're going to have to talk about that and update you guys every single day.
Vogel back to center. Way back.
First inning.
To left center. Deep. He's done it again. Daniel Vogelback has provided all the offense for the crew this afternoon. What a story.
Daniel Vogelback hit 2 home runs and carried the Brewers on his back yesterday. The Brewers win 5-0, and Vogelback had all 5 runs. So with that win, the Brewers still are tied for 3rd place in the Central, but you also have to look at the 8th place spot. They're behind that as well. So if the season ended today, even though the Brewers won and are gaining some ground, they would still be out of the postseason picture, just like the Giants. The Giants, they got shut out in back-to-back games, but yesterday they might have saved their season. Trump drives in 3 RBIs, Brandon Crawford has a grand slam, Darren Ruff has 4 RBIs as well, so a pretty easy win over the A's yesterday. So the Giants are now tied for 9th in the National League. You have to be in 8th place, so whoever can win out the next couple games will be in the postseason. That's how close it is in the NL. Jack Flaherty K's up 11 different Pirates yesterday in a 2-1 victory, easily his best start of 2020. That was a big time win for the Cardinals as well because the Reds and Brewers both won yesterday. So the Cardinals stay, I think, 1 game ahead of both of those teams in the NL Central. Whoever comes in second makes the playoffs. Whoever doesn't will probably be an 8th place team or out of the postseason completely. So make sure you guys subscribe and stay up to date with MLB Recap because the NL is wild right now. The only doubleheader from yesterday, we have Max Scherzer going up against Sandy Alcantara. It was a battle back and forth. Who wins?
Swung on and missed, and out will be the batter.
Holt swings 2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider for sure.
To third. Keyboom. Way back near the line. And bobbled.
Struck him out. Kinsler got it done in a pressure-packed top of the 7th.
The Marlins end up winning game number 1, and I think that kind of upset the Washington Nationals because they erupted for 15 runs in game number 2. Now remember, in a doubleheader, you only play 7 innings. So they scored 15 in 7. If it was a full 9-inning game, maybe they could have gotten up to 20 or 25 because they were seeing the ball really well. The Nationals hit 5 home runs, and they now improved to 20 and 32 on the season. So last year they made the postseason when they started 19 and 31. So it's pretty much the same record going into 2020. Just this year, it's not going to work out. Yeah, 19 and 31. That's bad this year. All right, everyone, so we're going to go ahead and dive into Fast Cast with Fuzzy. We're going to talk about the Twins at the Cubs, the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, as well as the Angels game. Who took the W's yesterday? The Twins were facing the Chicago Cubs yesterday in Chicago, and Jose Barrios was his best self yesterday as his teammate, Max Kepler, one of the more underrated players in all of baseball. He puts a ball into the seats yesterday. Darvish gives up 4 earned runs. You know who did not give up 4 earned runs? Antonio Sensatella. He got some help from his offense as well as some defense yesterday. This throw from Ramiel Tapia. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. But the Rockies get a big-time W. Unfortunately, they're 23 and 29 on the season. Probably not going to make the playoffs. Miles Straw makes the catch of the day as George Springer not only hits an inside-the-park home run, but a normal home run as well as he ties the ball game up in the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Correa drives in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 8th as Alex Bregman looks very, very slow. I'm not going to lie. The Rangers hit 5 home runs, including my boy Joey Gallo. They get the first MLB win for Kyle Cody. I'll be honest, I never heard of that guy until yesterday, but here he is, Kyle Cody, shoving it up the you-know-what of the Angels. He was pretty good yesterday, and that was the final game. All right, everyone, well, that is going to do it for today's MLB recap. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are a fan of any baseball team and you live close to that stadium, I would recommend not breaking into it and throwing hats and yelling America. I mean, yelling America is cool, but just don't do it because most likely it's not going to end well. Luckily, he's safe So we can all kind of hang our hats on that. But thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands, eat healthy, do all that crazy productive stuff, and enjoy this day in MLB history.
Drives it to deep right. Back goes Kadire. It's up, it's gone. A new Red Sox single-season record for home runs. 51 as David Ortiz now stands alone.